All right, how about that one? I think I have audio already. I am so bad because I turned it off. I turned off the mic. Sorry. Hey, digital fanboy. Hello, brother Ryan. How you doing? I have always been in your walking stream, but I couldn't hear. Also, this is trouble with walking stream because we couldn't really hear ourselves. So most times, um, most times when you're streaming, I was there, but you can't hear. I can't hear you too. I don't know if you have seen me. Hey, fanboy, digital fanboy, how are you doing? Hey, that's good to hear. Yeah, you've been to a lot of nice places, Ryan. This will be a great topic for today. Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm inviting you if you want to share your experiences or you want to share your principles about this topic that we're having right now. Please, you're welcome to do so. Okay, still being very windy. Okay. So if it's windy, Ryan, if you're using a headset, I can give you an advice, a good advice, because I used to do that when I was starting with YouTube walking streams. So no, 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 you don't have to be sorry. I understand. It happened to me too. So if it is very windy, all you have to do is cover your microphone with a cotton or a tissue if you have tissue. Yes. So you don't have to be sorry. I understand. No problem about that one. All right. So do not. Oh my gosh! Don't message me because I cannot read your message if you message me. You can go to my messenger but not to my WhatsApp. All right. So yes, I know. This topic has been going on for such a long time. But of course, one of the things that you need to do, well, since we're smart people, since we are smart people, we don't need to be affected. All right. So we should not be affected. Should not let ourselves be affected with all these allegations because we don't have to really defend yourself. So just, oh, Ryan, you don't have to be, but that's very kind of you. You know where the money goes. The money goes to the unfortunate kids in Cebu. But at the moment, I am still saving up for that time to feed the kids because I'm not in the Philippines yet, but soon we're getting there. Hello, George. Kumusta, kumusta? Thank you so much, Ryan, for being so generous. I know you love the kids, and I'm grateful you having us as a friend here in YouTube. George, thank you so much. It's okay. Some of them are nobody's. Yeah, nobody's perfect actually. None of us. None of us is perfect, and each one is different. We have different principles, we have different perspective, we have different personalities, we do have different behaviors. So just respect each other's differences. That's one of the best things to do because we cannot really, we couldn't really change people, right? If they want to change for the better or the a better version of themselves, well, that's good for them, and we are happy about it. But we cannot really impose or we cannot let them change for what we want them to be, right? So thank you so much. Yeah. So That's a very good input. So nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Each one of us is different. So the most important thing is that we respect each other's differences. And thank you so much. And of course, everyone is welcome to share their ideas, their experience, their opinions, and you know what they believe in, because nobody is gonna tell you. We're just gonna be discussing ideas here, but of course, we respect each other's experiences as well. I know, being here in YouTube, there are so many people who are meddling into our businesses. They want, they it's just so funny because YouTube is virtual, and of course we have our real life situations. Although we find good people in YouTube, but not all of them are really good and nice, right? So it's up to you. You have to have an open mind. You have to have your eyes open all the time, and your ears. You just don't believe in one's belief, or yeah, you have to be observant. Observe what's going on, because some people would like to dictate what you should do and what you should not do. And yeah, most times we are falsely accused of things that we don't really do. These are just speculations, or they are just there making up stories, or they are just, what they think. These are just things that they think that you do or have done to them. So, being a mature individual, being smart enough not to pick on this certain stuff. You have to know your battles, right? So, all right, I got your message. Thank you so much for that information. All right, so yeah, I think for being here in YouTube for more than 4 years already. I started during the pandemic, later part of the pandemic, so almost 5 years already. And I've seen a lot of situations, a lot of things going on, whether you are active live streamer, or you are just uploading videos, or you are up in panels. So you will meet different kinds of personalities here in YouTube. And if you're quite popular, if you're quite famous, whatever, or they don't see you as, if your vibes don't align with theirs, some people would gang up, some people would campaign to put you down, or to tarnish whatever reputation you have. But make sure you don't get affected. You have to know that in YouTube there are so many personalities, and we come from different backgrounds. And some people would like you, some people wouldn't. And there are also people who are insecure. So different kinds of people you will meet in YouTube. So you have to be ready. You have you need to be ready for that. And if they do cross your path, make sure that you know what you want. You know, sorry. You know what you want. You know what you're doing here in YouTube. What's your goal, and what your stand. Because if you're not really that tough, because if you're not really that tough, some people would really bring you down. So it's either YouTube will make you or it will break you. There could be some people who, because we don't really know their purpose of coming to YouTube, some people would have, yeah, their insecurities, their flaws, but who knows? So their goals coming to YouTube might not be the same with your goals in coming to YouTube. For most of us, YouTube is purely entertainment. No, we upload videos for our memories of the travels that we had, the experiences that we had, to the restaurants or new places that we've been to, or relationships that we have built. So there are so many things that's going on. And as I have said earlier, we have different purposes of coming to YouTube. So, yeah, most of course, not, as I've said, we are imperfect individuals. So we also have our insecurities. But make sure those insecurities would not make you negative, right? So, but the thing is, no matter how different we are from each other, there should be respect. We should respect the dignity of each individual being here in YouTube. We don't have the right to judge. We don't have the right to put people down because we are created in the image and likeness of the one that is supreme being, that is more superior than every one of us. And I'm not talking about religion though, because each and every one of us, have different views on this um, certain aspect. And some people have religions, believe in religion or believe in different things. So that's also one of the topics that I don't want to talk about because we will never ever win. All right? So yeah, so there should be respect. And as I've said, respect is not just given freely. It has to be earned. So if you have respect of yourself, people would respect you as well. If you respect other people, so how you want to be treated is how you will treat people, because you cannot demand what you don't give. Yes, thank you so much for being there, digital fanboy. Yeah, so, well, if there are people who would accuse you falsely, incorrectly, if you know within yourself that that person falsely, incorrectly, there is no truth on the allegations or the accusations that they had on you, especially if he or she is a live streamer, if you don't really agree to what that person is talking about, well, walk away. You don't have to be there to be disrespected in any stream. They don't have the right to disrespect you. So, well, for me, if I don't agree with what the live streamer is saying, I don't have to argue, right? So we don't really have to fight. We don't really have to debate on that. You have your principles and you cannot impose whatever you believe in to another person. So if you don't agree, just graciously leave. Well, that's what I'm going to do, or what I usually do if I don't agree with the live streamer. So leave while you still have respect for him and to yourself. Right. Thank you so much, digital fanboy. I really appreciate your presence being here and you sharing your ideas as well. Yeah, I know you've been to a lot of streams as well, and I think you are also a live streaming streamer. But sorry, I haven't been around YouTube most of the time, but I tried my best to, to watch videos and be able to comment on your uploads if I see the notification. Because can you imagine? I'm not explaining or I'm not giving excuses, but that's the reality. I would understand also if people don't comment or watch my videos because there are so many notifications every single minute, every single hour. So that's understandable, right? So yeah, there are. I know that there are live streamers who might falsely accuse you if you are in their stream. So okay. So there are instances that you are being labeled as such, which don't conform to who you really are. You don't really have to fight. You don't really have to argue. You don't really have to debate on that and win on that argument. So eventually, the truth is gonna come out. But if it is really grave to such extent that it will affect your job, it will affect um, immigration law, or it will affect your family, then, of course, one of the things that you're going to do is seek professional advice, right? But if it's just petty accusations, yeah, just let it pass, let it die down. It's natural death. Because some people would really pick on s- tiny or petty stuff. Maybe petty for me, but for them, it's great. Yeah. And then it's really sad because we have different coping mechanisms. To some people who've got strong personalities, will be able to cope up with that. But to how about to those who have different or what do you call this, weaker personalities? It's too sad, right? How they will be affected by such gesture. Oh yeah, yeah. Depending on the personality of the person, that might affect someone's mental health. Yeah, and depends also on his priorities. That's why we have to choose our battles. If it's not really that grave, because that's always subjective. What might be grave for me might not be for you, or what might be petty to you might not be to me. So it is relative to each and every one of us. So yep, we have to choose our own battles. So make sure that you choose you choose wisely. Just like voting for somebody to be put in such a position, a certain position. What am I talking about here? Right? So, yep. But for us also, live streamers, we have to be accountable to what topic we are trying to talk about and make sure that we don't cause any problems, cause any trouble to any YouTubers as well. So we have to be very careful and discreet. I'm finding some YouTube hosts very toxic. Toxic. Yeah, so I have mentioned earlier, if you find them toxic and not doing you any good, yeah, I would rather leave and unsubscribe and don't go back to that stream anymore. Because sometimes topics are general and we sometimes feel, oh, it's directed to me. But yeah, we have to find out for ourselves if their principles don't really match ours. They don't align with ours. So if it's not doing you any good, yeah, I think you know better what to do, because I don't also want you to be affected. Yeah, because I have not been around lately. I have subscribed to some great channels. We are considered small YouTubers, right? But I've subscribed to those big channels who really talk about good topics with supporting research on certain stuff. Yep. Oi, Circles, how are you doing? I already know who is very toxic. Yeah, so for us personally, we have our list of live streamers that we don't like, or we least like. So yeah, so we have different also list of we have different lists. Sorry, we have different list also. So my list might be different from yours as well. Hey there, flying circus from Digital Fanboy. Am I toxic? Toxic? Lol. Be honest. Maybe to people to whom the videos are directed, they might find you toxic. But if the audience think or view it as entertainment, or the purpose or the motive of the videos being bought, it differs. So yeah, it depends on one's perspective. And and if we have different definitions of toxicities as well. So my feelings never get hurt. Yeah, some people would never really feel hurt, because for them, what they put out there, the videos that they have uploaded, might be entertaining for them, or might be, just for fun. They're doing it for fun, not really intentionally hurting other people. But to the persons where or to which the videos are directed, or maybe they have implications. Maybe they think it was me. Maybe they think, oh, what he was really talking about was me. But on your part, you don't have those motivations, or you don't have that intention. So if you post, yeah, exactly. So you have to be accountable, whatever the response of the audience is, whether it's negative or positive. Yeah, it's yours, right? Nobody is going to steal that from anybody. Just like what I post. So if I post this and that, that's mine. And whatever reactions I get from the audience, oh, I have to accept that. Don't have to be defensive, because everyone has different perspective. Yads, you know who the host. Yeah, it depends on the, it depends on how you define toxicity. Because some people um, are telling their life stories. Some people would um, have different topics, and it's really um, it's really different from uh, how you view things and how I view things. But for me, if if the person is talking bad about certain people, make sure that these are really um, true with evidence. They are not baseless, or they don't have any meaning at all. Yeah, so but I don't allow people to bash other people in my stream. Everyone has to respect each other because for me, if somebody is already attacking someone, regardless if they are my friend or not, if they attack each other, I wouldn't entertain that. And I don't want to take sides as well. So, whatever your views are, as long as it is yours and you're accountable for it, I don't want to take sides, but we are not going to fight what you believe in. This is not a place where you're going to fight, where you're going to attack each other. So, as I've said, we need to respect each other's views. And we have to sometimes be objective. Not only sometimes, but not only sometimes, but as much as possible, there should be no fighting, there should be no attacking someone. So respect has to be there. Yeah, it's your channel. I respect and won't cause trouble here. Thank you so much for that, Circuits. Yeah, I know. There were times in the past that there were two YouTubers attacking each other. Um, I wouldn't say names, but I had a panelist that time, and somebody in the chat was attacking. It's a female and a male. Was attacking somebody in my panel, and I didn't even have any clue of what they have been arguing about. I was just innocent that I had that person in my panel. And when that lady knew that he was in my panel, she went into my chat, super chatted me as if I'm gonna, be persuaded by the super chat to give her moderator. But what I did was, no, I told them, if you have any issues between yourself, please respect this stream. And yeah, the other one being attacked should have been, when he knew that that lady was there, they could have not fought in my stream. They could have, or he could have, you know stepped down from the panel and deal with the issue somewhere else, not in my stream. Yeah, that's nice to hear that you are here for fun, because I am not a channel that's gonna cause any drama. Of course, we cannot really refrain from people, you know, bringing their drama somewhere, because they need attention. They want attention, whether good or bad. It's still attention. But with the respect that you have for the host, I hope you're not gonna bring or not gonna cause any drama to this channel. And as I have said, if you think that you don't like this person, I don't have anything to do with with the dislike on certain people. So we come to a stream freely. Everyone is welcome. But yeah, we are talking about an issue or a topic, not talking about each other, right? So we have a topic being talked about, and not about each other's issues. I hope you get my message, or you get what I want to convey. Okay, so sometimes I don't really comment on some videos because some people will get triggered when people comment on certain videos. So I'd rather stay neutral. I'd rather stay neutral and be not be part of the drama. Right? So sorry. Right, so let's go back to the topic. How many minutes I've been here? So let's go back to the topic. So, because I know we are smart individuals, when you are falsely accused of something, what is that? I don't have an order. Um, yep, so if you have been falsely accused, or false allegations are being thrown at you for what you've never did, or what you haven't done. So I have mentioned earlier that yeah, stay calm. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to go streaming, announcing to the public that this is my stand, this is my view, and this is the reason why you cannot call me this and that. So yeah, just stay calm. And if you know, of course, you know yourself better than anyone else. You don't really have to prove anything. You don't have to explain to the public that you are this and that. I am not talking about my experience. This is not my experience, or this is not someone else's experience. I'm talking about it in general perspective. All right. I'm not being defensive. My goodness. Right. So how's the weather over there, huh, Circus? And how about you, Et? How's the weather in Malaysia? I know Ryan's side of the world is very nice because he's been out in the at the beach most times. I've seen him doing streams, walking at the beach. It's cold. Sometimes they're just looking for exactly. Yeah. So as a behaviorist, as a behavior educational behavior person, there are reasons for things or for behaviors to happen. So they always have reasons why they act that way. So I understand where they're coming from. So I view things differently. Could be 54 in Nebraska. Oh, that's a bit cold. How how's our weather here? I think it's lower than that. Yeah, that's Fahrenheit, right? Yeah, the trouble with some people, no, it really goes back to their childhood, to our childhood, how I see it. Because if you haven't received the attention that you needed when you were a child, of course, when you grow up, that is going to be one of the problems. Oh, you don't consider it cold yet. Yep, cold for me is negative. The weather is fine and the clouds have passed by. I go up and enjoy the freshness. Oh, good for you, Iti. But this morning, what time was that? I went out to buy some groceries. So I was walking. I was able to gain, or I was able to. How much was that? More than 10,000. I still need more steps because the grocery store is just nearby. So what I did is I went around. I went around so that it will be farther from where I am. So coming back, I went the same way so that I would gain more steps. Yeah, so that's why I was able to get. I was able to film. It was sunny but still cold. It might be sunny. It's deceiving. It might be sunny, but it was still cold, and I didn't go out this afternoon. After 5, I didn't go out, so I just came to my room and did the stream because I didn't really feel like going outside at this hour because I know it's gonna be chilly. Oh my! Last weekend it was sunny. It was sunny, but we were out. We were out somewhere, and when we came home, oh wow! While we were driving back home, the the clouds were, nimbus. This it was nimbus, so it's dark. It was dark, and I was thinking it was going to rain, but it never did. But the clouds or the sky was really, you know, was really dark. Good thing we came home all right. But soon I'm gonna put some videos from where we were. Oh, anyway, those the photos, the video that is out there was from where we went to. This only happens once in a lifetime. This only happens once in a lifetime. Yeah. So that's where we went last weekend. It was a nice place. It is really, and it was fun also going out with friends. But the weather, the weather is not really that nice. So you can see from the picture, I've got two jackets on. I have a beanie and I've got mittens as well. Good thing I didn't have my scarf. It was really, really cold. All right, so yep, been here for almost an hour, I believe. So, yep. So whoever listens to the stream after this video, yeah, after this stream, so those who are not able to come in and who would listen while this live streaming is out, if you have any suggestions or if you have any practice that you've been doing when you're falsely accused as a smart person, please do write your comment. And if you want to message me, if you don't want people to see your comments in the publicly, if you don't want people to view your comment, you can always send me a message in my Facebook page, which is the same channel name as my YouTube. You should hunt white-tailed deer this year. And no, I'm not prepared for that. I didn't really have any plans of hunting deers. When I was doing one of my walks, I don't know if yeah, I think I have put out that video when a deer jumped in front of me, and I was thinking it was a fox because it was already dark. It was more than or past 6 in the evening, and I was thinking it was a fox, and it resembled a fox. So I said, "Oh my goodness!" And then I saw another one coming in, so I was relieved because when I saw it was just a deer. So I said, "Oh, thank God it was just a deer," because I might have fainted when I knew it was a fox. Although I was close to home that time, but still I was so scared. All right, so I think that's it for tonight's topic. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any experience, you can always write your comment after this stream, because I'm not gonna take down this stream. It's gonna be out there. And if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, you are always welcome to comment. But if you don't want to be viewed publicly, you can always send me a message through my Facebook page. All right. So, but at the end of the day, it's going to be your decision. Actually, no one is going to persuade you, or no one is going to convince you what you need to do, because you know better. You know better. All right. So, thank you so much for being there, Circus, E.T., Ryan, Digital Fanboy, Ryan for being a member to this channel, and George. Who else were here? Shangi. All right, so thank you so much, guys, and hope you're going to have a good day. Stay healthy, stay fit, mentally and physically, and I'll see you on my next live. This has been Yads. Right, so bye for now.